OpenAI just announced another massive news bomb.
Let's take a look at the announcement they made on Twitter today. ChatGPT can now see, hear, and speak. Rolling out over the next 2 weeks, Plus users will be able to have voice conversations with ChatGPT, iOS and Android, and to include images in conversations on all platforms. This is another giant update, and it's indicative of the fact that OpenAI is preparing for battle with Google, which is integrating a ton of features into Bard. It's really interesting to see where this is going to go. Let's watch the clip on their announcement. Now that is absolutely insane. So what we just saw there was essentially ChatGPT assisting a guy making an adjustment to his bike, basically by uploading pictures of the bike and some instructions along with a picture of the tools he has. And then ChatGPT is instructing him on how to make the adjustment that he needs to make. This is profound, and it's going to have a huge impact.
Hey, so if you're liking this content, I would really appreciate it if you would smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. It'll help the channel grow, and it'll help me to continue bringing you more content like this. Thank you.
Now let's go to the OpenAI website and read up on their announcement. So again, ChatGPT can now see, hear, and speak. We're beginning to roll out new voice and image capabilities in ChatGPT. They offer a new, more intuitive type of interface by allowing you to have a voice conversation or show ChatGPT what you're talking about. Now, in my view, the voice conversation thing is less of a big deal than the image uploading and being able to show ChatGPT what you're talking about. The voice thing is essentially just transcribing your voice, sending it to ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT talking back to you, similar to Siri, except with the capabilities of ChatGPT. I think that's going to improve the convenience and utility of ChatGPT, but I think where the real power is going to come from is this announcement that you can upload the pictures and have ChatGPT basically interpret and look at those pictures and communicate with you about those pictures, helping you solve problems. This is crazy. Voice and image give you more ways to use ChatGPT in your life. Snap a picture of a landmark while traveling and have a live conversation about what's interesting about it. When you're home, snap pictures of your fridge and pantry to figure out what's for dinner. Ask follow-up questions for a step-by-step recipe. After dinner, help your child with a math problem by taking a photo, circling the problem set, and having it share hints with both of you. That is unbelievable. I can't wait to see this. Speak with ChatGPT and have it talk back. You can now use voice to engage in a back and forth conversation with your assistant. Now let's look at their video showing this voice-based back and forth conversation.
We want to hear a bedtime story. Tell us a story about the super-duper sunflower hedgehog named Larry. Start with telling us a little bit about him.
Larry was a unique hedgehog unlike any other. He had bright sunflower petals instead of spines. Residing in Meadowville, Larry spread joy and color wherever he rolled. People cherished his radiant presence.
What was his house like?
Larry's house was a cozy burrow beneath a sunflower field. Inside, the walls shimmered with golden petal patterns. Natural light streamed through tiny sunflower windows, creating a warm, glowing ambiance. It was a sun-kissed haven.
Okay, so that shows us how that basically works. I think that's cool, but I think the real big thing here is the ability to upload the pictures, have it interpret those pictures, and be able to talk to you about them. I've used ChatGPT many times just trying to explain maybe how something looks like I'll be planting some new plants in the garden and there's a problem with one of the plants and I'm trying to describe what it looks like in text. Well, now you'll be able to just take a picture and say, hey, there's something wrong, can you show me? Or you can kind of do something like this where you circle something in an image, you send that to ChatGPT and you say, hey, what's this? And it'll answer you. We're deploying image and voice capabilities gradually. OpenAI's goal is to build AGI that is safe and beneficial. We believe in making our tools available gradually, which allows us to make improvements and refine risk over time while also preparing everyone for more powerful systems in the future. This strategy becomes even more important with advanced models involving voice and vision. The fact that they mention AGI here is very interesting. It makes me wonder how much more advanced the stuff that OpenAI is working on is behind the scenes that they haven't released to us yet. I mean, they really seem to think that they have this AGI thing in the bag. We are definitely in the age of the technological singularity. If you don't know what AGI stands for, it stands for Artificial General Intelligence. And it is kind of this point where computers, or basically artificial intelligence models, are going to be more capable or have more knowledge than human beings, or at least be able to do everything that all human beings can do. The fact that they think they're close to it and that they want to release their feature set slowly so that we get used to things over time is very telling. Now, I want to read this section where they talk about the image input feature that they're releasing because it's quite interesting. Vision-based models also present new challenges ranging from hallucinations about people to relying on the model's interpretation of images in high-stakes domains. Prior to broader deployment, we tested the model with red teamers for risk in domains such as extremism and scientific proficiency, and a diverse set of alpha testers. Our research enabled us to align on a few key details for responsible usage. Now, this is super interesting because obviously being able to upload images to an artificial intelligence like ChatGPT and having it analyze those pictures poses some risks, right? I'm sure you can think of ways that this could be potentially misused. So OpenAI is basically saying that they are taking preventative measures and working on alignment. Alignment meaning trying to get the AI to behave in ways that are not harmful. Continuing down. Making vision both useful and safe. Like other ChatGPT features, vision is about assisting you with your daily life. It does that best when it can see what you can see. This approach has been informed directly by our work with Be My Eyes, a free mobile app for blind and low vision people to understand uses and limitations. Users have told us they find it valuable to have general conversations about images that happen to contain people in the background, like if someone appears on TV while you're trying to figure out your remote control settings. Transparency about model limitations. Users might depend on ChatGPT for specialized topics. For example, in fields like research, we are transparent about the model's limitations and discourage higher risk use cases without proper verification. Furthermore, the model is proficient at transcribing English text, but performs poorly with some other languages, especially those with non-Roman script. We advise our non-English users against using ChatGPT for this purpose. And then last but not least, Plus and enterprise users will get to experience voice and images in the next 2 weeks. We're excited to roll out these capabilities to other groups of users, including developers, soon after that. Wow. I mean, that's just a lot to process.
So I'm definitely going to make use of these new features. All of this comes on the heels of an announcement that OpenAI made last week about their upcoming text-to-image tool, DALL-E 3, being integrated into ChatGPT, which will let you generate images based off of just normal English language descriptions. I can imagine combining that text-to-image capability where you can generate images with the ability to upload images and say, hey, take this image that I just uploaded and create a new image based off of that, changing various things or removing various things or adding various things. We are definitely in a brave new world, and it can definitely be a little bit intimidating or scary even, or exciting depending on sort of where you are on the spectrum with these new tools. One thing for sure, you can't ignore them, so stay on top of it and use my channel to get the information to do that. All right, that was my update for September the 25th, 2023. I'll catch you in the next one.
In a digital world where shadows